How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Geordie geek. Welcome back to Triple G Comics. So, this is the second of our Thursday Thought Bubbles, where we're just going over some of the stuff that happened at Thought Bubble this year, some of the books and things I've got, and this time we're doing a bit of a focus on creator Al Ewing. Al Ewing's a British writer who lives in the northeast of England, not too far from where I am. He started his career in the pages of 2000 AD, writing stories in the Future Shock format, and then moved on to write some incredible stories featuring Judge Dredd. He then broke into the American comic book market and quickly established himself as an extremely powerful writer, with stints on big books, both indie and Marvel. He's known for his incredible takes and runs on books such as The Mighty Avengers, Loki, Agent of Asgard, The Ultimates, The Guardians of the Galaxy, The US Avengers, We Find Them When They're Dead, and more recently The Defenders. Probably one of his biggest successes over the last few years has been his absolutely stellar run on the Immortal Hulk, in which he revolutionized the character and took him in a completely new direction. More recently, he's joined Ram V in writing the new Venom ongoing series. So, Al Ewing. Saw him a couple of times at Thought Bubble. Seems like a really nice guy. He was very, very friendly, happy to chat with people, would sign as many books as you wanted. Like a lot of creators there, when you went to get his signature, he asked you if it was for CGC or just for your own kind of personal collection. If you said CGC, he asked you to, I can't remember how much it was from him, but basically a donation for a charity, I think it was. But if you were just getting books done for your own kind of collection, there was no charge at all. And unlike a lot of the collectors, Al, because you know our best mate, Mr. Ewing, wasn't saying, you know, he can only do 5 books or whatever. He would literally sign whatever you put in front of him. In fact, a lady in front of me had, I think, literally half a long box full, and he was literally just going through one after the other. It was incredible. So yeah, seemed a really nice man. Very happy to chat with fans. Very happy to talk about comics. Very happy to share personal stuff. So he was telling me all about the night out he'd had the night before. Worth mentioning when myself and some of the Killer Comic crew and the Paints and Panels guys went out on the Saturday night. He was in the hotel bar until very late, same as us. I think he was there until about 2 in the morning or something like that. So he seems a very sociable, nice bloke. And he just lives not far from me, so that's quite nice. I say that's quite nice. That's quite weird. Like I'm going to stalk him. You know what I mean? I might pop around his house later on just see what he's got in his kitchen. So yeah, in the little video I just showed you before, we talked about a lot of his bits of work, some of the books he's done. He's done some incredible storylines. I did mention Judge Dredd. Just want to mention Judge Dredd a little bit more because Judge Dredd is a character I think doesn't get enough praise. I think he's a phenomenal character, British character that really deserves a bit more attention. So this is Judge Dredd's first appearance. It's 2000 AD, Program 2, because all the Judge Dredd comics are in programs. And this copy is quite a nice copy, and it comes with the very hard to get tattoos or transfers. Yeah, really nice copy book. Well worth picking up if you can get a hold of it. Judge Dredd, like I say, one of my favourite characters. We had a couple of decent movies. I'm saying decent. I like the last one with Carl Urban, which was a bit of an Attack the Block kind of copy, wasn't it? But I enjoyed that. And then we had the Judge Dredd from, what you call him? It's not Schwarzenegger, the other one. Adrian! Who's he? Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. So I had Sylvester Stallone, which was a bit rough. But yeah, Judge Dredd, great character. Go and see if you can pick up some of the storylines from him. Brilliant series. I haven't brought the book in to show you, but brilliant series of Batman crossovers with Judge Dredd. First one called Batman Judgment on Gotham. I'll put an image up if I can find it. Excellent series with Judge Death. Well worth reading. So, what did I get from Mr. Ewing? I didn't get massive amounts, but I did get probably 10 or 11 books. Like I say, all free. I did say to him I wouldn't be getting them CGC'd. I might at some point. I don't know. But yeah, very, very nice of him to just sign these books. I would say that if you are wanting to get some books done by Mr. Ewing, I would, and you're quite specific about where you want the signature placements and things like that, or you're wanting to send it to CGC, it is well worth doing the letterbox kind of signature bags. I did that with a lot of my books for him. but then didn't for some. And it's fair to say that because he's going through quite a lot of signatures, he's quite rapid. So if you want it in specific areas, make sure you do the window box and tell him where you want the signature. So first book, and I'll put images up of all these books. First book I got signed was this one, which is the new series of Defenders. What I've done with all of my first bubble, all of my Thought Bubble books is I've stuck them in a backing board and I've stuck Thought Bubble 2001 and the name of the person that signed it, just so I can remember, because you know what my memory's like. So yeah, that's Defenders #1. Really good series. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. Some good takes on some of the characters, particularly like the way he writes Doctor Strange. So we've got that signed by him, as you can see, signature at the top there. So that's quite a nice book. I then got this one signed. This is again Defenders #1. It's the Peach Momoko cover. Not sure. I don't know if I like Peach Momoko's art style or not. I don't know. I can't make my mind up yet. I'm not keen on a lot of that stuff. I don't know if that's okay. Nice gold signature there. So yeah, that's a nice book. I like that one. Now, Al Ewing, as we mentioned before, has done a tremendous, it really is a tremendous run on the Hulk books, on the Immortal Hulk. Really worth picking up to have a read of. Even if you don't like Hulk, I would recommend picking up that series because it's totally different, particularly if you like horror kind of stuff, and body horror. It's quite strong in it. I've picked them up in the graphic novel format, and basically it's 3 or 4 full, I think it's called an epic graphic novel or something, but basically each graphic novel has got a good 10, 15 issues in or something like that. Well worth getting because of good value. But got this signed by Mr. Ewing. This is Avengers No Surrender Part 10, signed in the bottom in gold here. And this is, of course, the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk. And I just love that cover. I do like that cover. So very pleased with that one. That's the kind of book I might get graded at some point via Hobgoblin's Hideaway. So yeah, like that one. I then got first issue of the Immortal Hulk run, which is a 50-issue run. Like I say, really worth picking up. I got that one signed, and he signed that one in purple, which I quite like. So that's a nice book to have. Now, oh God, I've got loads of these, and to be fair, I didn't have the I didn't want to take the mick, so I didn't take all of these. So I've only taken 4 copies, and I've got 10. I don't know why I've got 10. Just bought 10. But anyway, this is the Mighty Avengers #1. This is the standard Luke Cage cover. He signed it up here in the top corner. Importance of this book is this young lady here, Monica. Is it Rambeau? Monica Rambeau. This is the book in which she's first given the name Spectrum, I believe. And we think that's probably the name she's going to be getting in the MCU. So potentially a bit of a spec book. I also just like the story. It's a good story, and I like the cover on that. So, like I say, I've got a lot of copies of this, but I've gotten a few signed. So that's standard cover signed by Mr. Ewing. I got another one of those, again signed in the same place. So that's 2 copies of that. I then got 2 copies of this, which is the variant edition with Deadpool on the front cover, signed in the bottom next to his t-shirt, that one. And then the next one with Deadpool signed next to signed next to Monica there. So a couple of copies of that. Potential spec on that one. But I still think we know that she's coming into the next Captain Marvel movie. So I think there's a bit of movement on that one potentially, if you're into the whole spec thing. We've got 2 copies of this. This is We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Haven't read this one yet. They reckon it's very good, but I've not actually managed to read it. I'll probably get it in trade paperback format and have a bit of a look. But we've got 2 copies of that. Now, last book that I got signed by Mr. Ewing was a pure fluke, really. You might have seen it yet, or it might not be out, I'm not sure, but I've picked up some more of those Forbidden Planet grab bags. Utter crap. I wouldn't bother. Not the video. The video is superb, but the bags are crap. But one of the issues that came in the bag was this one. And it came just before I went to Thought Bubble, so I was over the moon because I absolutely love this cover. I didn't know it existed, so over the moon to have received this, and then even happier to get it signed by Mr. Ewing. and that is US Avengers, the Captain Britain cover, signed down the bottom here by Mr. Ewing. Love that cover. I think it's absolutely tremendous. I like Captain Britain as a character anyway. I like that version of Captain Britain. So yeah, Captain Britain, Avenger of the United Kingdom. Really like that. So very pleased that I got that before I went to Thought Bubble. That's your whack. That's what I got signed by Mr. Ewing. Like I say, he seemed a very, very nice man, very down to earth, very normal guy. So it was a pleasure to meet him. I know Luke from Hydra Collectibles managed to spend a bit of time with him and do a bit of an interview. So watch out on Luke's channel. I'll put a link up here for the channel. So please make sure you check that out because I know there's videos coming. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Check in next week for next Thursday's Thought Bubble Thursday video where we're looking at some of the items that I bought rather than got signed. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.